Hello, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Ripcord lives here with your host today, Ripcord. Obviously, we've got something a little special planned for you today, and that is the Brateck monitor arm. I've been looking into this from my side for quite some while, and I wanted something to clean up my disk space. Now, the problem that we have is obviously availability in South Africa, but with this being said, I wanted to find something that not only meets the budget constraints, as well as something that does a really good job of raising this monitor and giving me back the real estate on my desk. So, besides being an all encompassing arm for your desk, what Brateck has done is they've given you two sets of mounts. One for the additional mount that you run onto the back of a desk and clamp on with the little adjuster and slide where you just tighten and tighten until it sits snugly on your desk. And the second with the grommet option. If you've got the hole in the desk, you then slit the little pin through, tighten that up, and you'll be able to mount this arm in more than your usual way. It's a beautiful little roundup of giving you the versatility you need out of a basic bracket as a whole. I had some fun with the setup, and what I decided to do was to mount the arm itself straight to the desk and then attach the screen afterwards. I did have a bit of a problem with it as it is a 27-inch. It's a little bit heavier than you'd care to admit, but in terms of the kg performance that the Brateck is doing, it was very impressive and it held my screen up quite easily. This model is the LTD09-C012. It is constructed with a solid steel, elegant die casting aluminium, and integrated with the innovative counterbalance technology. I'll show you a bit of that a little bit later on in this video. It efficiently frees up space on your desk and easily moves your LCD monitor in the best ergonomic position for usage. With highly adjustable arms that move up and down, forward, back with just a touch. So here it comes down to the real McCoy. With a weight capacity of 6 kgs, this is why it works so well with my screen. I've got an older version of the BenQ 27-inch 144Hz monitor, and it's a little bit heavier than I'd care to admit. And with this monitor arm, I don't seem to have any problems in terms of that because it has a weight capacity of being able to carry that 6 kg weight on this arm, and you don't feel it at all. So I just wanted to show you guys how clean the monitor arm actually looks from my end. When you're looking at it in terms of its profile, it's no bigger than your average gaming mouse in terms of the actual mount that is visible on the desktop. And with that being said, it has these two little neat USB 3.0 connector cables on the front of it that you can use and plug your peripherals into. It's actually quite ingenious from them. The only downside I have with it is that I wish they would have added a cover for that in order for you to put in the full look of the black base to neaten that setup. That being said, I've looked at the raceways that run through on this monitor arm, and the only problem I had with is that there is a little bit of an insufficiency when it comes to the amount of cabling you can actually fit through the monitor arm itself. I've got an HDMI cable, a DisplayPort cable, as well as a power cable that is running through. And I found that out of the three that are currently based in there, I could only fit two at any given time. So let me just show you guys a bit of the tilting that you'll see. You get a minus 90 degree, a plus 90 degree tilt, and then the 180-degree swivel for all of those guys that love their coding and prefer to have their monitor sideways. It's very, very well put together, and I enjoy these angles completely on the device. When I am gaming and I'm doing it from my desktop PC into my fat sack, I find that I love the minus 90-degree tilt in order to just lay off the side of my desk and play games from my couch. There is one thing I would like to mention from my end in terms of the bracket and the way it manages the cables from the top of the bracket to the bottom. I wish they had given it a hidden compartment or a section where you can actually route the cabling in and you don't see it on the curves or the bends of the monitor arm. It's something that's small, but to a cosmetic look for the desk setup you are trying to achieve, it may not be for you. I absolutely love the versatility that this arm gives you in adjusting your setup. I do find that it has a bit of a clankier system when you are adjusting the tilts as well as the monitor arms pushback system. And you do need the right Allen keys or tools in order to adjust that when you are using it on your setup. It's just something to take notice of. That being said, I absolutely love this monitor arm. I love the look, I love the feel, I love the affordability, and I love that you can get it at most Take a Lot stores or Take a Lot online shopping venues on our end. So here's the last aspect I want to tie in on this little monitor stand. I don't know how many of you are using your gaming setups for work as well, especially during this lockdown, but the versatility of this arm with your desk setup can go from a seated setup to a standing one if you run and work with the tilting. It's very nice to have as an alternative to just sitting all day. And if you are using your setup for work now with everything virus related, it goes a long way in making it worthwhile. If you've made it this far in the video, I'd just like to thank you for watching and participating from your end. Hitting that like button and pushing that subscribe goes a long way to growing this channel and the kind of tech I'll be able to review. That being said, the Brateck VESA mount monitor arm is really something that you could justify as a purchase from your side in terms of versatility. Keep your eyes out, have a good time, and stay safe out there. Bye bye for now.